Hi, this is Laura West with the Center for Joyful Business, and I am coming to you from this beautiful, gorgeous beach house that is on the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Virginia. And at the end of 2 weeks, I've rented it for 2 weeks. I had a retreat for part of one of the weeks, and the other part of the week I took my own creative retreat, my own downtime, rejuvenation time. I had a friend come down for part of it, and it's a little bit windy. And I really just took time for me. And I want to ask you, how are you taking time for you? And it might seem really like your life is too busy, it's too overwhelming, there's too many things to do, you're juggling too many balls, you are too important to stop and take time for yourself. Well, you know what, at some point you're going to drop those balls or the balls are just going to get overwhelming. And if you don't stop and take time for yourself to just rejuvenate, really luxuriate your senses, get grounded again, remember what is important. Remember why you're doing all these things that you're doing in the first place. If you don't do that, you will drop all the balls. Believe me, I've been there. You'll wake up one day and realize my life is not how I want it to be. My life is not anything representing what I want. So don't wait till that point. Don't wait until you get the crises or something happens. You get to make these choices right now. Now you might say, Laura, I can't rent a beach house on the ocean front for 2 weeks. Well, I didn't think I could do that either. There's layaway plans and creative financing and all sorts of things that you can do. And you know what, if you set your intention, you can have time away. It might start out by being a day, maybe just claiming a day out of your life for just you, once a month, maybe a few hours a week. Maybe you start out with a long weekend. I started out with a week. And this is the first time I've gone 2 weeks. It was really quite a risk, I guess you could say, to rent this beautiful beach house on the ocean for 2 weeks. There was certainly a sense of who do I think I am? And even from people around me, they're like, oh, well, it must be really nice to be able to do that. You know what, it wasn't about I have the kitchen table full of money to be able to do that. It was about I needed to do this for my soul. I needed to do this for my creative spirit. When you give so much in your life and give in your business, you need to have that time. Excuse me, you need to have that time to rejuvenate your own. I know I keep saying the word rejuvenate, but that's the word that just keeps coming to me, is that it's already in you and you're really just giving it CPR, so that you can rejuvenate it. And that's really what this has been. And it is a practical risk. I consider it a practical risk. Very practical because of what it will do for me, but also a risk in taking this time. But it's well worth it. It's well worth it. I know that I'm going to go back into my life, into all of my roles as mom and daughter and friend and business owner with a whole new fresh energy and a whole new fresh perspective. So think about it. How can you take some time off and rejuvenate your creative spirit?